Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Our meeting today is to talk about the observation I had in your class a week ago. I enjoyed being in your class. Well, during the time we have together today, we're going to talk about the observation and the data collected. The purpose will be to review that data and develop a plan that reflects any adjustment the data suggests. Tell me how you think the lesson went.
I think I've been a teacher longer than you've been an administrator, and I've been teaching for 10 years. I think I know how to teach a science class.
We certainly appreciate your experience. The goals you chose are related to student questioning. How do you think things went?
Well, my students answered all my questions, so that indicates to me that I'm asking the right questions.
Well, let's talk about the data.
Well, I guess we're going to talk about it, whatever I say, so.
Each time you asked a question, I noted what type it was, and in the last column, I did a quick average of the combined wait time. What does the data tell you?
I don't understand why any of this is necessary. My students have passed the SOLs almost every single year, almost every single student. How long were you a teacher before you were a principal?
Well, we're here today talking about a goal that will help increase student learning and result in a larger percentage of your students passing the SOLs.
I'm sorry, this is just emotional. I've never had anybody critique my instruction this way, but I understand you have to do what you have to do.
Well, while there are mandates for teacher evaluation, how about we agree to consider that this is an opportunity to think about this data?
I guess I overreacted. But I just felt that your comments were saying that I'm not a good teacher.
Well, effective questioning is a great way to improve learning for all students. You're already a great teacher. This will help to improve learning to an even higher level. You effectively used a variety of questioning types, and your students were generally responsive and engaged. I collected information about the different types you used and collected data on your wait time.
Okay.
Each time, I noted the type of question, and then in that last column, I did a quick average of the combined wait times. So what does the data tell you?
Well, I see I started out with a lot of basic, lower level questions, and then I asked some mid-level questions at the end. Are you sure I didn't ask more high-level questions than that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I pride myself on the rigor of my activities. They are always working in their activities at least an analytical level. And also, I always have them strive to be very creative.
Well, there is a difference, though, between the level of what a student is doing and the level of your questions.
Okay.
So, what if you kept a tally of the types of questions that you ask, and then you could see if you were increasing the higher level ones?
I could probably do that.
So I think what I hear you're saying is that you will keep a tally of the questions you use.
Okay.
Great. Now, let's look at the wait time.
Well, it's pretty easy to see that my wait time decreased as my lesson went on, but there's a good reason for that.
What's that reason?
Well, when you pair the kids up and put them in groups, they just get rowdy.
Well, what about if you put them in small groups, made them all responsible for knowing the answer? Then you could call on the small groups or individual students for the answer.
I could probably do that.
I also suggest that you enforce the rule that they need to raise their hands. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, I'll write that into the action plan too. So let's review what we've decided. You're going to keep a tally of the levels of questions you ask, and let's try that for about a week, okay?
Okay.
Right? And try the strategies of asking small groups rather than just individual students all the time as a way to keep students engaged and enforce the hand raising. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll leave a copy of this action plan with you. And oh, I have a book. It has great ideas for keeping the students engaged in group settings. And oh, it also has great information on strategies for appropriate wait time. I think it'll be very helpful. Do you have anything else that you'd like to mention or any questions?
No.
All right. Well, I enjoyed spending time in your class, and I enjoyed talking with you today. I'll check back with you next week.
Okay, thank you.